Hey everybody, this is God, my COVID here is getting horrible. Anyway, this is Stuart with Wine on the Dime. Today I'm reviewing this wine that is sent to me from the Fingerlakes. I never get wine from New York. This is going to be great. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, this is Stuart with Wine on the Dime. Before I begin today's video, please don't forget that if you like this content, subscribing really helps, liking helps, and sharing it with your friends does a world of wonders for me, and I appreciate all of those things. Let's get started with the wine. Today, I'm reviewing the 2019 Wagner Vineyards Estate Bottled Rosé of Cabernet Franc. It is 12.2% alcohol by volume, and it is $15 at the winery. First of all, screw top, +1. It's off to a good start. So I really like Cab Franc. I never can find it around my area in rosé form. And I can never find wines from this region, even though I live in the US. You think I would just be able to get wines from, like, just open up the shipping. Just let it go across board. Let's make this easy. Let's let all these people always running the government make things hard too sometimes. Okay, so off the soapbox, let's take a look at this wine. From a color standpoint, pink going to salmon. I'm gonna call you medium pink, no artifacts, no cloudiness. All right, on the nose. Ooh. So I'm getting a lot of strawberry, raspberry, touch of like a honeydew melon. No. Yes, it's honeydew melon. I'm getting a little lemon lime action going on. A very like zingy peach, but there's like a touch of orange. It's like a, if I'd say orange blossom. It doesn't smell like it's orange juice or orange rind. It smells like it's kind of like a flowery, like a botanical note. Yeah, I mean, just lots of citrus, a little bit of stone fruit, got a little bit of melon, got some red fruit. This is off to a good start. It's got a lot of stuff from all over. The thing that I went ooh on was I get a little bit of a zingy note in terms of it smelling just slightly green right up front, and then it goes away. And then after you smell and everything, you kind of pull your nose away for a bit, kind of clear things up. Yeah, touch of green, but it goes away so fast. And I mean, these fruits smell juicy. I mean, they smell like big, juicy fruit. Not the gum. That stuff, I mean, you chew it for like 2 seconds and then you got nothing. Hopefully this is better than juicy fruit. Let's see. All right, so from a taste standpoint, the first thing that happens to me is I get zinged really just like straight up front with that peach, the melon, and the strawberry. Boom, right there. Like, it takes almost no time at all. On the tip of the tongue, that's what you're gonna get. Going into the middle, I'm actually getting a little bit of like a red apple note, which I don't smell at all. That's sort of also where the raspberry kicks in. But, I mean, this just has a lot of fruit. It's a lot of fruit. I would say medium body, medium plus on the acid, medium minus on the finish, not too long on the finish. Intensity on the palate, medium plus. Intensity on the nose, medium plus. So it's got some stuff going on there, and I mean, I'm really enjoying the way that this wine feels. I mean, like I said, I don't get a lot of wines from this area, and it's nice that I can experience this because I was hoping that the acid would be really crisp and that this fruit would be very kind of ripe but not overripe or tasting green, even though I kind of smelled it a little bit. But that might be just one of the characteristics of Cab Franc anyways, because it always kind of has a little bit of that bell peppery note. It's kind of known for that. But that goes away. It's just a ton of fruit, and it's got a really nice acid. It all kind of holds itself. Let's get to the blick on this wine, so that way I can just give you my score. From a balance standpoint, you're in balance. Really well in balance. I really like this wine. On the balance, 1 point. Nothing to complain about there. Length, medium minus, no points. Medium and above is what gets points. For intensity, I mean, I could probably go a full point, but I really like to give a full point when the nose and the palate are pronounced. And while you're higher up than some of the other rosés I've reviewed recently, you're not quite there yet. So I'm still gonna give you half a point. All right, so from a complexity standpoint, I'm gonna give you half a point. I almost want to give you a full point. I'm gonna give you a full point. So I would normally reserve a full point for having multiple clusters and a lot of winemaking notes. But here's the deal with this. On the palate, I'm getting everything from the red fruit spectrum all the way through to citrus, stone fruit, melon. I'm not just getting like raspberries and like the only two things that are probably missing that I would possibly see out of this rosé would be like bubblegum, which I don't know if that's a characteristic of Cab Franc rosé because I don't get it very often, and some sort of malolactic note, like a cream, like a cottage cheese or something. I'm not getting either of those, but God, it's got so much fruit. So much fruit. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a full point. So ultimately that gives you 2.5 points. So you're gonna be somewhere between good to very good. You are a wine that I am going to use the quality per ounce on, essentially. So like, if you buy this wine at the price it retails for, you are getting a very good wine. I'm gonna give you very good. I really like this wine, and the fact that you can find a really good Cab Franc rosé for $15. I mean, I really have nothing to complain about with this wine. Anyway, this has been Stuart with Wine on the Dime. If you liked today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and share it with your friends. Have you had the Wagner Estate 2019 Rosé of Cab Franc? It'd be interesting to know if you have. Leave a comment below, and I'll see you all again soon with another episode from Wine on the Dime.